Hello, good evening, teacher and partners. And this is my final project, and her name is The Five Most Common Car Electrical Problems. Let's start. Introduction. These types of failures can be very common due to various factors, such as a discharge of bad battery, defective alternator, loose or curved cables, and connections, blown fuses, or damaged relays. It can also be caused by faulty sensors, short circuits, or failures in the vehicle computer. ECU. To diagnose the problem, it is advisable to check the charging system, check the status of the fuses, and carry out an inspection of the cables and electrical connections. Therefore, we are going to make a list of the most common electrical faults that a vehicle can have and what you could do if this happens to you. 1. Dead or dying battery. The battery is the heart of your car electrical system, providing the necessary power to start the engine and keep accessories running. One of the most common electrical problems is a dead or weak battery, often due to age, leaving lights on, or extreme temperatures. How to fix this? You should start by checking the battery terminals for corrosion. If you notice white or greenish deposits, clean them with a brush and a mixture of baking soda and water. If your car still won't start, you may need a jump start. If the battery continues to drain frequently, it's time to replace it, which is usually necessary every 3 to 5 years. 2. Alternator failure. Your alternator is responsible for charging the battery while the car is running and powering electrical systems like the lights and radio. A failing alternator can lead to dimming lights, dead batteries, or even complete engine shutdown while driving. How to fix it? If your alternator fails, the main option you should have is to replace it. Also, testing the alternator output voltage with a multimeter can confirm if that is the source of the problem. A qualified technician can perform a quick check and replace it if necessary. 3. Blown fuses. Fuses protect your core electrical system from power surge. When a fuse blows, it cuts off power to certain components like the radio, headlights, or power windows. Blown fuses are a common problem and relatively simple to diagnose. How to fix this? First, locate the fuse box, usually under the dashboard or in the engine compartment. Use the diagram inside the cover to identify the fuse that controls and the malfunctioning component if the metal strip inside the fuse is broken. You should replace it with one the same amperage. If the fuse blows again shortly after replacement, there may be a longer wearing problem that requires professional attention. Spark plug in bad condition. Number 4. Spark plugs are the crucial maintenance item that you should examine as closely as other high priority maintenance items, e.a. air filter, oil change intervals. Without properly maintained spark plugs, you may experience symptoms common to many automotive electrical problems. Therefore, it is important to keep up with your maintenance to rule out the spark plug as the cause is faster. How to fix it? Because spark plugs could feel some such an indispensable function. It is easy to reconcile when we should replace them with new ones. You should usually replace the spark plugs after 60,000 kilometers and during each tune up of the engine of your car of SUV. However, it is important to be alert for symptoms the signal that it's time to make a replacement. Strange noises due the force of the pistons, unusual rattling or vibrations, lack of power and the engine, excessive fuel consumption, and reading CO2 emission. It is important to check the catalyst. 5. Faulty starter. The starter motor may also be responsible for the problem. This electric motor connected to your car battery. It's responsible for starting the engine when you turn it on. If the battery is fully charged, but you hear a loud shaking noise when trying to start engine, it is likely that the starter motor is faulty or there is a fault in the electrical wiring. This problem requires an inspection and diagnosis for repair. How to fix? You should inspect the starter motor to check several things. The first is whether the starter motor is securely bolted to engine or transmission. The bolts can be loosened and it doesn't take much movement for the gears to not mesh properly. Another potential problem could be that the starter motor did or ring gear damages the mesh. Often an indicator of this is the problem only occurs occasionally. EA, there are good and bad spots in the gear and sometimes it doesn't mesh. Lastly, the bendix part of the starter motors can go bad, causing it to not push the smaller gear hard enough to make it fuel engage. Thank you, teacher.